Good morning, everyone. It's it's Thursday, the 20th of October 2011. It's the Big Shave with me, Steve Farragut, coming all the way live from Liverpool. Well, I'm live now. I won't be live by the time you watch this, but it's cold. It's getting cold in Liverpool now. We've had like 2 or 3 very wet days, very cold days, very blustery days, very cold northerly wind. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do another shave this week, but I've just been on Badger and Blade last night, and we've got up to 10 pages on Badger and Blade with the discussion. Just thought to mention a few people. There's Oshcroft. I think he's in Liverpool. Someone called Mr. Paul, Coda, Infotech, Sifu, Kevan, sounds a bit Welsh. MF Toms 59. Rock Viper and Sunburst. I think that's Tim Miller, isn't it? In Lakenheath. Talking a little bit about I think I'll put the videos on Badger and Blade as well each day, because it seems to seems to stimulate stuff. And we're gonna sort of try something not exactly different, but I've actually just got a package. There you go. All the way from China. All the names I've just written down as well, can't you look? So there you are. All the way from China, it's me, Steve Farragut, Liverpool, mail. It's a razor, I know what it is. I ordered a razor. I'm gonna try it. I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just gonna open it up, take it out, stick a blade in it and see what it goes like. It was £1.99 to buy and £5 postage, which happens a lot with these Chinese things. I can't get it up. They sell them really cheap. You know, it's electrical stuff and all sorts of stuff in China. They sell them really cheap. That's really weird, isn't it? Because look, the box looks like a Nivea box. It's called the Honglong Gang Dang Chiao Dao Honglong Men Aftershave Skin Rub. Maybe this isn't a razor. Let me open up. It doesn't sound like a razor, does it? The Honglong box. I'm fascinated now. It sounds like it might be a razor. It is a razor. Thank God for that. So you got a little razor. You got a little mirror so you can see yourself. Look, there you go. That's you lot looking at me. Look. Say hello. You got a blade as well. This is. I'm gonna use their blades. The Flying Eagle blade. Never heard of it. So we're gonna try their blade. We're gonna try their razor, and oh, that's great. You got a little. That's fantastic. You get a little brush with it to clean it out. A little mirror, a little travel box, and it's not bad. It's quite sturdy actually. It probably fits other razors. First look, it looks a bit like. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is what I've been going on about for ages. It looks a bit like a Gillette knockoff, doesn't it? What do you reckon? It's not a Gillette knockoff. There you go, look at that. There's definitely hints of Gillette about it, isn't there? The 2 heads. Let me just tighten that up a bit. So if you look at the 2 heads, okay, there's definitely a hint of Gillette, isn't it? It's the detail on the side's not very good, so I reckon they've obviously worked off an old Gillette on this one. You'll probably know what model of Gillette it is. Gillette. Oh yeah. So let's have a look at the blade. Now this is either going to be really a big surprise, or it's going to be a total disaster. Be interested to see what this blade works like in this particular razor, and if it doesn't work very well, I might stick it in the maker to finish off. So let's tighten up. Okay, seems quite well constructed. It reminds me a little bit of a Lord. The sort of finish on it. It's got a little Honglong logo. Maybe that should be Hong Kong and they've spelt it wrong. Oh. It's into a poetry session. Okay, so I've already lathered up, because although I'm talking a lot, I'm still actually, it is a work day and I'm still sort of supposed to be in work in like 40 minutes. So let's give this a bit more through the lather. I've started putting the bowl, the lathering bowl, in the sink. Put some hot water in the sink so the lather actually stays warm, and it's working really well. Okay, here we go. It's medium weight. It's not dead heavy. It's not as heavy as a Gillette would be, but it's not as light as that. You know, the humour. Oh, didn't like that. Did you hear that? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. No, it's not happening. It's not happening for me, folks. No, I suspect it's the blade. I really do suspect it's the blade. So the best thing to do, I think, at this point is to use a blade that you know. And I'm going to put a Wilkinson sword in. And we'll see. Now, if this doesn't work, then the razor's going sort of into the collection. And it's not being used again. Right, let's get that in there. Hung long. Not very long. Okay, here we go. Tighten it up. Oh, that's better. It's the blade. The blade's crap, basically. Okay. No, the shave head's fine, which it should be really if it's a Gillette copy, I suppose, you know. That's absolutely fine. If you don't want to go to the expense of buying an old Gillette, maybe buy one of these. Just to give you a shaving experience. Oh, I think me, I don't believe it. I'm still using the goat's milk soap from Sud's Law. Still well impressed with this, and I noticed on YouTube a couple of people have said they've gone and bought it, a couple of British people. I should really ask them whether they'll send it abroad or not, you know, and how much they charge. I suppose you can do that yourself, can't you? You don't need me to do that. That's not a bad razor. That's not a bad razor. You can hear that it's a bit. You can hear the lightness of it, can't you? Listen. It's sort of like a bit of a ringy noise. I think one of the issues is with it. I've been shaving with the America, which is, you know, obviously very heavy. Everything will seem light. Even a proper Gillette would probably seem light. Okay, so let's give it one more pass. I'm going to try to finish before the 10th minute, really. Okay, so the final pass down the jaw. It's got a quite extreme angle. I'm shaving like that, and that's why it's making the noise. It needs to be, the angle needs to be lower. You listen now. There's a little bit of a discussion on Tim Miller's video a couple of days ago about getting rid of the little, I call them oysters because they're like little round things there, and you go one direction. Ooh. You go one direction, I think that's the way to do it. And the problem is if you stay too long on them, you get a bit of irritation there, and I'm sort of like of the opinion that maybe you stop at some point. You don't try and get everything off. As long as it's good enough, you just stop. Because what you don't want to do is irritate yourself. That's irritated me now. That is irritated, and there's a temptation to have another go at it. And it starts to get red, starts to get sore, and then you're having to put stuff on to get rid of it. Whereas if it had just done a single, well, a couple of passes on it, then and just left it. I know it probably feels rough, you know, to yourself, but to other people, it doesn't really feel rough at all. Here you go. So, hung long razor, not too bad. Cheap. We have an expression in Britain called cheap as chips. and it is cheap as chips, £7. And £7 and you've got yourself a reasonable Gillette. Is this a Gillette Tech? A Gillette Tech copy. You see now I've got an irritation under there. So move on, that's the thing to say. The razor blade, well, you can see it, it's a bit rubbish, but I'll tell you what, I will stick that in the maker tomorrow, just as an experiment. That's about it really. I'm just going to clean my face off. I haven't really spoken about anything in the world. Not much happening in Britain at the moment really. We're all skint. And that's about it. So I'm using the tobacco cologne. Turkish cologne. Load that on. And ow 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 ow. Ow 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 ow. That is so okay. Don't try and get perfection, folks, or you just end up with irritated skin. And just be happy with what you got, really. I am. Little bit of moisturising cream, and I'll get ready and get off to work. And wish you all a very fine October day. Tell me what the weather's like where you are. Are we doing anything at the moment? We're still doing desert island razors and shades. What you take to a desert island? What you buy yourself as a present for Christmas? So what razor would you want for Christmas? I've just thought of another one actually. I think people. What about shaving someone? Which person in history would you like to have shaved? Probably have a conversation with. So it might be someone like Martin Luther King or someone like that. But it'd be interesting for you to say who you'd like to give a shave to, and why, and what razor blade and what razor, and what shaving products you'd use. So it might be Winston Churchill, Make a Future, Feather, you know, goat's cream or whatever, goat's milk. Anyway, that's enough. I just want meandering now. So who would you like to shave, and what would you shave them with? That's the challenge for today. So it's me, Steve Farragher, finishing off in Liverpool now. Weather's a little bit better than it was, but still a bit rubbish. And I'll speak to you sometime, either tomorrow or over the weekend. Ooh, look at that. With that irritation there. God, what have I done? It's all your fault.